Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. This is episode number 33 of our Let's Play series, and we have just won a major battle in sort of, I guess, northwestern-ish, a little bit east of the Mississippi, Tennessee, against a federal force with Major General John Pemberton in command of a force of about 13,000 Confederates against 8,000 Federals. We wrecked their army, inflicting almost 50% casualties on them. It was a tremendous victory. We are now returning to our series here, where the wars are going very well in the East. We've taken D.C., we've taken Baltimore, and we're preparing for a spring campaign to drive toward Philadelphia and end the war. It is late February, early March right now in our series. And we're about to fight another battle in Tennessee, however. So we won that battle in Tennessee against a lone federal corps. The Federals have dropped a couple of corps behind our lines and are advancing on Nashville from the west. And so we are going to respond with the Army of the Tennessee of about 40,000 men against that federal force. And we will see how we fare. This video was taken from a live stream from my Twitch channel. So if you are interested in joining those, please feel free to check those out there. And without further ado, let's jump back in and join things where we left off. We lost about 700 permanent. We captured 2,600 rifles and 19 guns from the battlefield. 1,400 prisoners. I don't really get this like huge deep penetration when I don't see anything further south in this clump here. Anyway. I think maybe building forts on these rivers is worth the investment just to prevent like these huge deep penetrations. It doesn't make a lot of sense that they go that far south. Anyway, Pemberton's boys, good job. I guess you get some fame from that probably. Okay. Army of Tennessee. So probably this guy, is it the second corps? Or army, those guys down there. I feel like it's double counting some of those. Anyway, we're about to fight a battle here on the Tennessee River. I need another goddamn prisoner of war camp. 6,000 men, too many. Is there like a way, federal buildings, is there a way to see... hide all of that. Prison camps. Can I select any of these? Like, I don't get why it doesn't show up there. So that camp is as big as we can make it. I think Charlottesville is too. Both of them are 15,000 man camps. Lynchburg we should be able to make larger. Oh, it's already being upgraded. It will be in 32 days. So that should help. And then we've also got a Wewoka in Arkansas, right? But like it won't let me view it. It acknowledges it exists, but it won't take me. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Upgrade. There we go. I spent like 40 minutes on a previous stream trying to find that damn camp. Yes, you can parole. Oh, well, so how does parole work? It does exist as a mechanic. I wish there was a prisoner exchange mechanic. There isn't. But if you hit this button here, you parole prisoners. All prisoners at this camp are paroled and sent home. It cannot be ruled out that some of them re-enlist. So you can parole camps, which is probably smart because we've got like over 40,000 prisoners. And if you overcrowd your camps, it actually increases like national morale or something. It makes the enemy more likely to fight. So that is something to consider, and it costs money and resources to maintain those prisoner of war camps. So like, yeah, it's probably a good idea in certain circumstances, especially for the Confederacy, to parole federal troops. The problem is, especially when you're outnumbered by the Federals, like they got 240,000 men. That's 60,000 more men than we have fielded. Do I really want to give them, 40,000 potential re-recruits? Probably not. I want to know why Major General John Peck is featuring so heavily in this game. He's like everywhere. It's like, who the hell is this guy? Never heard of him. All right, so we're going to move west against the Army of Mississippi, which also appears to be moving east at us toward Nashville. So this is interesting. They used the river, they dropped the troops behind our lines, and then made a move toward Nashville. Like, that's props to the AI for that. Apparently, our Army of Tennessee's vanguard of 3,100 cavalry is going to be fighting against 33,000 Federals before the other forces show up. Good God, we got to hold for at least 2 hours. Okay. Actually, let's deploy to defend. All right. I don't know why I went into a siege, but I want to fight this fucking thing. I just wanted the other forces to show up. Hurrah! 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 Okay, for Southern rights, hurrah. Hey, Coffee Filter, good to see you. Mike, also good to see you as well. Franz Segal, I fight mit Segal, or Siegel, or whatever. Okay. So, we are about to fight a battle. We will be on the defensive. Round Forest will be our position. Do I still only have the lead elements of my army here? When do the rest show up? And where? Good God. Does it tell me? 1 hour and 2 hours. Okay. Well, it could be worse. Could be better. So we've got, what do we get to deploy to defend with here? A cavalry division, basically. I guess this is why you don't assign units to your headquarters here. So we've got Sharps carbines in one of these units. Those are good weapons. And Springfield musketoons. It's Abraham Buford's boys on this railroad cut. Deploy in line. And let's also dismount the boys. Also, like, fuck it, I've got all these engineering points. I might as well use them, right? I don't even know where to defend, though. Like, this is the objective. We could set up a tripwire somewhere to delay them. They're probably coming on the map over here, but they're going to so heavily outnumber our lead elements. And it tends to take us forever to get our own troops in position, so we may just be better off falling back. Okay, thanks for the info, Gettysburg. You did well at Suffolk then. I don't know. Like, I want to try and hold the objective if I can. On the flip side, I don't want to build parapets that the Federals can then use. So maybe we're better off actually not digging in. Just using the natural fortifications here. Okay. And let's get going, guys. So this will probably be our last fight of the night. It's after midnight my time. I do have to work tomorrow, but we have a meeting engagement-ish, kind of. We've got a cavalry division way out on its own, and then 2 corps on the way. The corps will give us a numerical advantage, but until then, we are heavily outnumbered. I think it'll give us a numerical advantage. What do the numbers show here? So we'll have, what, 40,000 men-ish? Where do I fucking see that? Okay, 32,000 infantry. They'll have 23. They have 10,000 cavalry. We'll have 7,000. So yeah, all told, we'll have an advantage over them slightly. Mine a victory. All right, I guess we'll just accelerate. Perhaps riding around the map with my cavalry would be better than just anchoring myself to this position. I don't know where those corps are going to come on the field either. It is 8 in the morning. Now, the Federals probably start over here, so it should take them a little bit of time to march up to me. I do have bridges to my rear that I can pull back across. Although withdrawing in this game is a goddamn nightmare. I suppose that's realistic, right? And there's the Federal cavalry coming up here. They made good time. 35 minutes till they're in sight. My infantry will take hours to march all that way. As it is just their cavalry so far. Let's also issue orders to our... I can't actually issue orders to my troops to engage at long range, can I? Cavalry doesn't give you that option. Okay. First shots will be fired probably around 8:45. Oh, nope. Are they pulling back or not? Slocum and... So 2 cavalry brigades are forming up, but they're not pushing on me yet. I get that withdrawing is hard, and it should be in this era, but it shouldn't be as hard as it is, especially for nimble forces like cavalry. They should be given more leniency, I think, to do that. Another brigade of cavalry, Cook's Cavalry Brigade coming up. Got a 4th Cavalry Brigade over here, so if they push, they'll probably have all 10,000 of their cavalry now. Rosecrans. All right, it is 1 hour, boys. Where's the infantry? Not here yet. God damn it. We might just want to run away rather than get my entire force on the map routed. Should be here any minute. Oh my God. They're coming forward here, 1st Cavalry Brigade. They're coming forward mounted, which is interesting. Open fire! Springfield musketoons are engaging the enemy. I preferred the Sharps too. Let's engage with the Sharps also. Let's turn to fight. Maybe we can take out the lead column. Even the odds a bit. Another Federal brigade's coming down at the other flank. All cavalry. Now, we do have incredibly good rate of fires with these troops. The problem is the way that ammo works in this game is you burn through it so damn fast when you have rapid fire weapons, and there's no way to rearm in the middle of a fight. You can only rearm overnight. That's, in my opinion, a major problem. But they should probably also make volleys slightly less deadly. Because you can route units after like the volleys. So this lead cavalry brigade is getting shot up pretty good. We are burning through like 1/6 of our ammo. But 350 casualties. They didn't actually rout, they just retreated. I also think only about 20,000 of the enemy infantry is on the map at the start, I think. The other units are also coming up as reinforcements. So it is now 9:20, boys. You're supposed to arrive at 9 o'clock. Where are the infantry? Blurg. Go back to the headquarters screen here. Are they on the map? I don't see them. Wait. Army of Mississippi. Where? Oh, those are... Wait. Are those Union troops? Well, I could use you guys. So, please show up soon. All right, so 1st Cavalry suffered quite a few casualties and pulled back. Somehow we've suffered the same percentage losses. Looks like another 1st Cavalry is on the other flank. Oh, these guys fully routed. Okay. Okay. Oh, shit. Well, so much for holding, like, at all. We've got 2 infantry brigades coming up. They're moving through the woods, but they're definitely going to arrive before my troops. So we may want to look at pulling out here soon. Mount up, boys. Right, so they're trying to, I guess, redeploy slightly. Where are they going anyway? So we get credit for holding the objective for the moment. Our morale is also better than theirs. They did suffer a rout of a unit and over 500 casualties against just 300 for us. We've got bridges to our rear. We are mounted up. Let's see how they deploy. And here comes the infantry. Are they going to move straight in and attack me, or are they going to withdraw? Or form up? Because the AI does tend to sometimes form up and then wait to advance. They're not always the most aggressive. Oh my god. Looks like they're going to take their time getting into position, at least for the moment. Our infantry is a goddamn hour behind. Once I see these lines start pushing forward, though. Here we go. Only an hour late. only one of the corps. Walker arrives with 22,000 men. Okay, Walker, you've only got your lead division on. It's Armistead. Let's put you over here. Oh, actually, wait. Where's the damn road? There's no good road. There's no east-west road here. They're going to have to march across the fucking fields unless they move all the way south into Murfreesboro. Well, that's going to wear them out. All right, let's pull Buford back across Round Forest. I just don't want to get them destroyed to no purpose. They've got some of our best weapons. At least in the Sharps unit. Hey, Chase arrived too. The other corps came on right on time. Another 14,000 men. But Chase is arriving at the same exact spot, which is not ideal. All right, let's move the other division down here because I don't want to overcrowd these roads. We'll pull back. They want to take the objective. That's fine. We can always retake it or try. We'll defend this bridge or crossing or whatever it is. I don't think it's likely they'd push across the water there against our troops. All right, they took the objective. That's fine. It's going to take them a little bit of time to get the objective points out of it. Their cavalry is advancing. Armistead's coming up. Let's bring Scurry's brigade up. Trying to prevent overcrowding on the limited roads we have, so we are moving these guys up piecemeal. Where are we at, like, right now on this fight here? Are these guys shooting? Are they out of range? I think they're just out of range. I want to know if dismounting or mounting provides... Like, I think when you're dismounted, you take fewer casualties. That's a ford, by the way, not a bridge. What are you doing? Don't turn that way. Now they could just cross the ford up here. Which they probably will. But the AI is taking its time. They took the objective. There doesn't appear to be another objective on the map. It switches over for us to attack them, but oh, there it is. It's still there. So they're going to form up on that objective, I guess, and form a defensive line. I don't know why round force is important. I guess it is the Nashville-Chattanooga Railroad. So in theory, that makes it important. Two divisions coming up here. Nathan Bedford Forst. Go send your cavalry down there. You guys should be able to get up there more quickly. God, everything is so crowded. Lauren, get your division up. Armistead, you're getting close. Are they going to try and push across the river with like all their troops all at once? Buford, get behind your damn line. It's getting a little bit laggy here. A lot of troops moving. Command, thanks for the follow. And there's the fight. It started. All right, so they are pushing Slocum's cavalry across. Looks like they're also pushing another brigade of cavalry across. You had me at historical. Okay, well, cool. All right, so Walker, got your Sharps carbines. Looks like the enemy infantry is also going to try and come across. Hopefully we stack them up nice and good. It doesn't seem like they've got a good firing line here at the very least. Although they could line up along this river here and shoot across the way. Crossing bodies of water is very difficult for the AI in this game. Armistead's coming up. I just don't know how many men, if they really are able to mass their troops, we can hold against. The Sharps help. They're rapid firing. And highly accurate. Alright, 1st Cavalry is routing. Red. There's too many, like the AI needs to be better at naming freaking units. Everything can't be the 1st Brigade. This isn't Gods and Generals. You are the 1st Brigade. Perfection of your general. Alright, so that brigade routed. This other 1st Brigade of Cavalry is taking punishment. But they are buying time for the 1st Division's infantry to get across the road here, or across the river here. And if they get into a melee, we may be in trouble. Maxey's brigade is marching cross lots to try and get here more quickly. Cavalry there, 1st Brigade infantry is trying to form up along the riverbed. It looks like the 1st Cav suffered about 1/6 casualties and is routed. A lot of these guys are tired too. You can see this little high fatigue winded icon because crossing rivers is not a pleasant experience. See, state militia. Why do I still have so many units using mixed muskets? There's no excuse. Yours truly is a failure. Bayfills are good. If I was them and I was expending these infantry crossing the river, I would definitely be moving troops up to this ford to the north to flank me. But at the moment, we're just busy butchering these guys as they try and get across. It's a Burnside's Bridge situation here. Casualties are starting to mount on Walker's unit. But that detachment's routed. 1st Brigade has already lost more than 50% of its force. I don't think we're going to get a major victory if we win this battle because I think the enemy, the way things are going with the number of units that are piecemeal routing, we're not going to get to 25% casualties. But the cavalry here is doing well. The only issue is going to come down to ammunition. At least right now. Alright, 1st Brigade, they suffered more than 50%. That lead brigade that tried to cross. The 2nd 1st Brigade's trying to cross now. Troops further south. Not that I can tell. We do have troops moving down this way. Let's bring it up to this ford. Yeah. I kind of feel bad because it feels like we might be... Well, maybe... Well, it feels like we might be exposing a weakness of the AI. We didn't do it deliberately, but the AI is not good at crossing bodies of water. But it's not like the Union had the best success there either, so... Alright, this brigade routed. Another brigade. These guys didn't lose too many men. I think their morale just must have been shot. Walker's carbines have fired off about half their ammo already. Federals have lost about 2,400. We've only lost 260 men. Maxie, good job, sir. Been the best performance of our cavalry of the war to date. Who needs the rest of your army? Your lead cavalry brigade can do it all. That decision to pull back, though, across the river saved us. We would have gotten swamped. Shooting at Sibley, though, now without us returning fire because we are out of range. So let's advance the cavalry a little bit. Let's advance Maxie here. See if he can fire to aid. Let's also cross Steele's across the field here. Maybe we can draw them north. Get a few more muskets online. Thank you for the follow, Rampant. Appreciate the support. Oh no, they're stuck. Okay. Maybe don't do that. I want you to advance into the river like the frickin' AI. No, how about you don't do that? Sibley. You're gonna get yourself overextended. I don't want you walking into the river to pursue these guys as they retreat. I think we're gonna get a major victory largely on the backs of our cavalry doing all the work. But I don't want to take unnecessary casualties. This is tremendous as it is. I don't even know if my infantry's fired a shot yet. I don't think they have. Walker's used more than half his ammo up now. Sibley is losing more men. He has Springfield musketoons. I'm not as worried about his casualties. The Sharp's carbine casualties do worry me somewhat. So let's actually pull Buford's division back. We've got a division of infantry here. There's no reason to let the cavalry pull. Where's Armistead? Well, he's still coming up. But his infantry is here. These guys here. Well, actually, our infantry just fired their first volley. There they go. And down here. Don't take that out. Like that. Like that. Put 5,000 muskets almost along the river line. Meanwhile, we'll pull the cavalry back so they don't suffer too much. They both still have over 1,000 horsemen, so that division's still in pretty good shape. But they did lose almost 600 men out of about 3,000, so it's, they definitely took some punishment. But they did their job, and then some. So we're trying to maybe get more troops across the river, or try anyway. Steele's got 2,000 men across the river in the north here. Go engage that battery of infantry and flank this federal position. Walker, I told you to fall back. You are taking more casualties. Get the hell out of there. Do I need to order you to retreat? Because I will. Apparently I can't do that. How close does Buford have to be? Cannibal Clown, thank you very much for the bits. Appreciate the support. We got a detachment of skirmishers across. I really want you to retreat. The fallback mechanic in this game sucks. I'm just gonna be totally frank. It really does. Boys, get the hell out of there. I want you to retreat, not charge. They're definitely going to rout because they're just taking casualties now. I ordered them to fall back, and they just... I don't know if they refused my orders or what. That's great. We've got 3 more brigades coming up here, another one over here, and we've got Loring's entire division coming down near Wayne's Hill. So we're going to put Loring... I want him in. I think we'll wait for him to deploy. Meanwhile, we've got multiple divisions of reserves that have come up since. Kind of forgot. Well, I didn't really forget about them, but I definitely... Didn't seem like we needed them. Thanks, Cannibal. Appreciate the kind words. Alright, so we drove that detachment back. Walker, leave! You've done enough. Your men probably hate you. And why are none of the other infantry that I have ordered to move moving? Where? You've been ordered to advance. Maxon, you've been ordered to advance. He's gonna rout. He's done so well. I hate the movement mechanics in this game. You're going to lose half your men. You could have lost 300 to 400 men fewer. Listen to me. Sibley at least did what he's fucking ordered to do. glad you enjoy it, Candle. I appreciate your support, and you know, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you appreciating me. Go engage that. Oh shit. We're gonna get canister fired in the open field here. But Steel, how about you engage this federal cavalry that's just gonna like ride at you? Dorset Panda, get your brigade across the river. Your whole division across. St. George Cock. It sounds like a frickin' British nobleman, doesn't it? I'm surprised Walker didn't rout yet. Go hide in the woods over here. Don't get shot by enemy artillery. Like right on the fringe of routing. Already. Detachments routing. Brigades not doing so hot either. Moving Steeler up here all by himself is necessarily the smartest thing. Alright, it's mostly Maxley's brigade holding the line here for the moment. Walker like got to the very fringe of routing but didn't. Better get over there. Armistead, get up there. Letting go deploy your brigade. Well, meanwhile, Lauren, get your troops into a single line. We're going to march you up over the southern flank. I don't think you'll get into action before the thing's over, but... Did additional troops for them arrive? Is that why they stopped marching toward a defeat? No? Okay. Steel, you're taking a few casualties up there. Handsome, how about you come help? Also, Pender, I thought I ordered Pender to help a while ago. I'm just gonna do some open field fighting up here in the north. The division of troops. That lead brigade's gonna arrive for sure. Steel's just holding long enough to get those other 3 brigades across. Who are they shooting at if Maxie's not getting shot? Are they shooting at no one? Is that the answer? Down here in the south? The 3 brigades are getting across. We're only about another 4,000 muskets. Steel's about to break. Let's deploy these guys in a more compact line. Scurry, you're gonna draw. Steel's gonna break. They're feeling heroic. My cavalry earlier? Yeah, probably. Alright, steel broke. Steel is losing men. Is that Montgomery Meigs, the quartermaster general? Walker, are you just sitting there? Are you trying to route? You get hit by like one artillery shell and you're routing, so please don't do that. Meanwhile, Pemberton... Well, it's Pemberton's regiment, but it's no longer Pemberton. He's elsewhere now. I want you to charge. I just want you to engage. Don't charge, just shoot. Can you not shoot? So where are you going first? I don't think I ever ordered you over there. That is like a column of hell. Don't do that. Single line, wait till you get your orders, and then move your damn force. Whatever. Charge this brigade in the flank. You are forced. Maybe meleeing enemy infantry at point blank range will do something. Ransom and Pender's brigades up here firing on the Federal Cavalry. Bring Gardner up on the flank. Bring St. George Cock down here. Oh god. Forrest, I didn't mean for you to pursue them. It does look like he drove back 2 Federal brigades. Don't know how many casualties he's actually inflicting. But that was, 2 brigades and a detachment have been thrown into flight. But maybe retreat now, okay? How about you get out of there now? Got it? You are going to rout. If Greer's not going to do anything and he's just going to sit up there, I'm just going to order him to freaking bayonet charge this brigade that's moving straight into his line. Well, our troops in the north are not doing as well. I feel like these guys don't want to listen to any orders. Should just come from a brigade commander. He's like right there. Okay, Forrest. Retreat. You can't win that. There's a wall of enemy infantry on the other side of the goddamn river. Also, Heinzelman's retreating through our lines. But I'm pretty sure he's routed, so I don't think he can do anything. In any event, let's go ahead and... Fitzhugh, go get him. Can you not charge? Okay. Unstable. Pulling back. Broken. But you did decent work, I think. Maybe not in terms of casualties, but... Nice. Okay, so we broke the first cav up here on the north. So now these brigades can advance down on the enemy flank. Just as I had drawn up. I think the enemy's getting ready to retreat. They're very close to defeat. We're going to speed things along a bit. Okay, they're actually already pulling out by the looks of it. And the enemy's retreating. Okay. I don't really have much that it looks like I can easily pursue with. My cavalry was pretty beat. We can kind of try and send them after some of the artillery here. First battery there suffered 40 casualties. This battery suffered some casualties. And the woods are going to stop any pursuit there. So there you go. Victory. Minor victory, not a major one. We suffered 1,200 infantry, 1,600 cavalry casualties for about 3,000. The enemy suffered 4,300 infantry, 2,700 cavalry, and 45 of their 50 guns for 7,000 casualties. Good God, our cavalry division held their fucking own. They dominated the start of that fight. So we should push them back. I'm going to hope they're going to withdraw north. The enemy national morale drops by another %. All right, so it's now March, actually, so we might be able to begin the push on Philadelphia soon. Colonel Forrest has fallen into disgrace. So, like, I'm a little bit iffy on that. He routed 3 brigades single-handedly, but he also got, like, all his men killed. So, disgrace? I don't know if I'd say disgrace. At least not in my eyes. I'm not going to remove him from command of that brigade. Victory at Charlotte. All right, so we suffered 2,900 casualties, 391 killed, 473 missing. The enemy suffered 7,100, 730 killed, 100, very few captured. We did get about 5,000 guns from the field and 5,000 rifles and 26 guns. It's like, what's with this little circle here? I don't understand why Corinth is still. Also, that kind of fucks with our economy that they just get that whole swath of territory. Where are they going to withdraw anyway? They're going to withdraw down to Corinth? They should probably withdraw north, right? But it does look like they're going to withdraw south. All right. I don't think I want to send the whole army of Tennessee down on that wild goose chase, but we'll at least send the right wing down there. Probably end up fighting another battle. Okay, Idaho Territory organized. Like, it's just annoying. Okay, so it is now March 3rd. And Longstreet's holding the left. First Corps is in good shape, readiness-wise. Not perfect. Sorry, First Corps is in perfect shape. Second Corps is not quite. Beauregard is the commander of this force. Is just a fucking joke. Like, dude, get your readiness up. It's spring. Not quite time to march, but give it a couple days and... Even Magruder's better. Granted, like, it also, he's the army commander, so he's got different things to deal with. Army of Alabama has started recruiting. Good for them. We'll probably need those troops as we push north. By the way, how's the Army of the Potomac doing here? They have 80,000 troops now. First Corps, 27,000 up near Philly. It's interesting that our control line has moved north a bit. Second and Third Corps here, 21,000, 24,000. First Corps, 21,000. So, I think First Corps under Lee marches west to interdict these two forces. They've got about 40,000, 45,000 between them. Lee only has 26. we could move Lee west and Longstreet north so that they're in supporting distance of each other. I think we'd still be outnumbered about 2 to 3 if all three of these corps link up. Magruder could probably advance then by himself north toward Philly. I think that's going to be the approach. Is Gettysburg over here? Let's go fight near Gettysburg. It's good ground. Let me hold off here for a second and see where these corps are going, if they're moving. Doesn't look like they are. Still 30-degree temperatures. Also, what's happening in the west while I'm doing this? Just the Corinth pocket. That's what we'll call it. All right, left wing is going to move north into southern Kentucky, and then Pemberton and the left wing can support each other, I guess. God, it's annoying that they've got like 40,000 men surrounded. I just would rather they not be there. Withdraw back north, boys. Okay. All right, this is as good of a spot as any to go ahead and wrap this episode up. I hope you guys are enjoying our series of Grand Tactician, the Civil War. Please leave your thoughts down below as always, and until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and I'm out. And I'm hopeful in our next episode we begin the drive on against Philadelphia. Don't think we'll actually attack Philadelphia next. We'll probably launch a series of battles against the Army of the Potomac in western Maryland and western Pennsylvania. Hopefully that pins and drives them north, and then we can use our right corps to drive on Philadelphia itself. Based on what limited intel we have right now, I think the bigger battles are going to be the two left corps, the third and the first, Longstreet and Lee, against the 3 or 4 federal corps in western Pennsylvania. My thought there is that we'll be outnumbered there, and that'll be some some tough sledding. But I think Magruder's 20,000 men on the right, his second corps, the drive on Philadelphia, he'll be going up against roughly equal odds, and we'll have a better chance there. With that being said, I already said all that stuff. So thanks again for watching, guys. Until next time, I'm out.